Hello and welcome to our video on the final exam, which will cover chapters 8 through 14. And I'd like to begin this brief video by talking about some of the final exam information that you need to have. First of all, the main document for you to look at before you go any further, it's the one following this video, is the final exam emphasis page. And this is a page which gives you a lot of information about the exam and about the way to prepare for it, the recommended things to do to get a good grade. I'd like to begin by just listing some of the descriptions of the final exam from this document and making some comments on them. First of all, the final exam will cover material in chapter 8 through 14. It will be in the form of a series of true and false and multiple choice questions from each chapter. The true and false and multiple choice questions will be similar to the ones you've seen in chapter quizzes. As in the midterm exam, each question will be followed by a chapter identification, such as C-8. This will direct you to the correct chapter to find the answers. The exam will be a little longer time limit this time. It's 2.5 hours. I want to be sure everyone had plenty of time, although everyone from the midterm commented that they had plenty of time at 2 hours. As in the midterm, I have created a practice quiz which you can take over and over again to develop a technique of going back and forth between the exam and your textbook. Very important that you not close out the exam during this process of taking it, because there's only one try to the exam, and if you close it out, you're through. And this could have a serious harmful effect on your grade. As with a midterm, there will be 30 points total for the exam. Now, a few comments on how to study for the exam. In each chapter, I recommend you study the following things. At the beginning of each chapter, the opening page has a section headed, "After reading this chapter, you will be able to," and the items listed represent the main emphasis of each chapter. Be sure to review these areas because you need to know the various blocks that build up a chapter, so that when you have a question that you need to go look up the answer to, you can fairly easily go to the right portion of the chapter. At the end of each chapter, there's a section titled Key Terms and Concepts. This list includes major terms used in the chapter and the page number where you'll find them. This is an excellent reference because many of the quiz and multiple choice questions involve understanding or having a definition of a term. Also, at the end of each chapter, there's a section titled Ready Recall, which you should review. While there will be no essay questions in the exam, the concepts covered by these chapters, by these questions, are very helpful in understanding the content of the chapter. The answers to the exam will be published, be available on the site from 12/19 through 12/23. So the answers will be available shortly after 12/18, which is the due date, closing date of the course. The last thing in the module is the discussion section. This one is titled Final Exam and Course Feedback and Comments. I'd like you to give me your comments on the final exam, and also give me any constructive comments that you might have that will make this course better for the next group of students. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for all the discussion comments you've given, but most of all I want to thank you for your patience with me and this course, because as you probably know, that this was the first time we've offered this course on a brand new tool, Canvas, and there were many bugs. And I really appreciate your patience in dealing with these, and patience in dealing with me, because in some cases I didn't know the answer to how to fix things. So I want to thank you, wish you good luck studying, and have a great summer. And I've very much appreciated having all of you in this class. You're a great group. Thank you.